Yeah, and I had a conversation with my dad about it, and I just said, like, I don't like him. I'm not attracted to him whatsoever, and
okay, then
he knows this.
What you do is you go ahead and write him a check for all the money he spent plus interest. Have some character. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good. How old are you?
I just turned 26 yesterday.
26. Do me a favor. Hold the camera kind of steady or set it down so it doesn't move all over the place.
Okay.
All right, and then we can have the conversation. So you're calling in to discuss what?
Basically a friendship that I have with the guy, and I know he likes me. So like in the beginning, I kind of led him. I didn't purposely lead him on, but now looking back on it, I did take advantage of the situation. We would go out on outings, and he would just pay. But
Okay.
in the very beginning, he did say, like, if anywhere we go, I didn't even have to bring my wallet. Like, basically just, I got you. And he would handle that.
But ma'am, but let's be honest though. If you were 360 pounds and 5'2" with 4 kids, would he have offered that to you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
If you were 350 pounds and 5'2" with 4 children, would he have offered that to you? So
I doubt it.
When you say that I didn't intend to lead him on, and what he said, he was saying something because he wanted something.
Well, he's the kind of person that is like a people pleaser. So he never really asks for anything.
So if a woman were to do, so if we would switch the circumstances, do you have any siblings?
No.
Okay. So if you were a people pleaser and you were just to give of your time and attention or give of yourself to a man and he never asked, would he be wrong for taking it? Would he be wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he'd be wrong, but you're not?
You're right.
Look at her face, man. What's weird is she's conscious of what she's doing, and women try to pretend that they don't know what's going on. And she finds it funny. But once again, like what Kevin said, if the shoe was on the other foot and we're just using this woman and she's just trying to please us because she likes the attention, she likes the feeling, all hell would break loose, obviously. He's just using you, blah, blah, blah. He's not a good guy. He's a user. And of course, they'll throw in the narcissist because it's all about him. You know what I'm saying? So it just comes to the point where that non-sexual attention is a mother. And some women will do it all day with guys that they're not attracted to. And he'll shower her with all this thing. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you look. Women like attention, and if he's just paying for you to go all these places and you know that he's trying to please you, and women can tell that right off the bat, and that's an immediate turn off for women, but she still keeps the party going. What does that say about her at the end of the day? I think he just said it just now. It's not cool.
I mean, seriously, we have the world to where you ladies can, even during consensual relations, you guys can revoke consent.
Right.
In the middle of the act, you can say stop, and the man has to stop. This is crazy because women are smart, and you know that man wanted something from you. What did he want?
I kind of feel like he was just like, he really liked me, so he just...
But if he really liked you, but if that's the case, ma'am, I just said if you were 350 pounds, 5'2" with 4 kids, would he be offering that to you?
It's funny she's saying that, and I'm glad she did. But someone would say, if I was overweight with 4 kids, he would still do it.
He said no. So it's more than just he liked you. Can we be honest?
Yeah, and I had a conversation with my dad about it, and I just said, I don't like him. I'm not attracted to him whatsoever, and
okay, then
he knows this.
What you do is you go ahead and write him a check for all the money he spent plus interest. Have some character.
So, can I ask you a question?
Well, would you be willing to repay him?
No.
I mean, yeah, if we gone out.
Hell nah. Pay that man back. And in the remarks on the check, just put simping. Basically simping. That didn't work. And you talking about you would pay him back. Man, cut all that shit out. It's nothing.
Then I'll take.
No. I said repay. I don't mean repay everything he's already paid. The hundreds, the thousands he spent.
It wasn't that much, but it wasn't that much, but it was.
How many times have you guys gone out?
Like a handful of times.
I don't know what that means.
Maybe 2 handfuls. So maybe 10. Yeah.
10 times. 10 times. And you usually go to dinner?
No, it's never nothing like that. It's kind of low key, movies, which I don't know if people
you say
consider
what?
that a date.
Why don't I hear what you say? Movies.
Things like that.
Movies. And the movie tickets are how much?
About $8 to $10 a person.
What movie you going to see?
Well, that's just what it is where I live.
That's matinee also. That's about right where I live at too. Kevin must be go to IMAX.
Yeah, I never eat.
We do. Yeah, we do carry outs, but not fine dining like that.
Fine dining or not, it's at least $50.
Right.
Okay, at least $50. 10 times is $500. So I asked you, would you be willing to give him his money back plus interest? Because you said you aren't attracted to this man and any of this stuff. So you knew that. And you knew that from date one.
And he knows it too.
So I want you guys to understand that this is how most women think. If I know I'm not attracted to you, and you know I'm not attracted to you, and you let me take advantage of you, it's your fault. But if you take advantage of me, it's your fault.
Always.
So if you were to be passed out of this house one night drunk and something happened,
would he be wrong?
right. I mean, you were laying in this bed.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But so, and that's an extreme case, man. But I
value our friendship.
What I'm curious to understand is why is it so seemingly so easy for women who can understand the difference between right or wrong when they're in the wronged position? Why it's so hard for you guys to admit you're doing wrong when it's something you want? Because what it sounds like is, I want what he's giving me, and I know I'm not going to pay for it. And if he's stupid enough to do it, that's on him. But I don't know if you believe in karma, but what kind of person does that make somebody to take advantage of somebody? Because that's what it really is taking advantage. What is that? What kind of...
I want to know, is that what she really called for? What did she call for? just to ask him if this is wrong or not? What was the point of calling? Because at the end of the day, guys, you know, and maybe this is where you should have a mentor for the dudes in place to prevent you from simping like this. If she's already made it understood and you already know where you stand with her, is it just that you feel like it's just a blessing to be in her presence? It's a blessing to be able to take her out. This is the kind of woman that you will show up to pick her up and she'll still have you waiting 20 to 30 minutes. Because she doesn't respect you. She's not attracted to you. She doesn't respect you. She's using you, you know, for all of these different things. And it's funny. And you best believe she's talking to her girlfriends about it. I mean, in a way, yeah, it is his fault. It is his fault for doing that. You can't be that gullible. Now, when it comes to women, a lot of times we know about the whole accountability. Of course, it's not going to be her. It's going to be your fault. A woman, you're in a relationship with a woman. You have low self-esteem. It's your fault. She cheats on you. It's your fault. Anything that happens, it's your fault. Nothing is her fault. And that's typically just how it is, guys. You just got to get used to that. And in this case, it's just, where are we going with this? Do you not have a man in your life? You can't get a man in your life at this point? Because if you did have a man in your life, he would never allow this. Even though, to the contrary, several women, married women and in relationships, oh, I got guy friends that I go out on dates with all the time. Man, please, cut that shit out.
Person takes advantage of another person.
I had a conversation with my dad about it, and he was just saying, you know, it sounded like he was pretty much paying for your time. Yeah. Because he knows.
Mr. Dad, stop capping for your daughter. That's bullshit, sir. If it wasn't your daughter, sir, you'd say she belongs to the streets.
I feel like he was paying for her time. Not to say that it was right, but he was what I was saying just now was he's just paying just to be around her because he feels like it's a blessing. Even if he never gets the beat, even if he never gets to do anything with her, just to be in her presence. Even though he knows nothing, it will never go anywhere. That's how I feel like these the type of dudes that do this type of stuff, just to be in her presence.
I'm being honest. I'm a father. I have a daughter too. But ma'am, you know it's wrong.
That's done.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know you're not attracted to this man. You know nothing's going to happen. Yet he's weak for you, and you'll take it.
Yeah.
So what's your question though?
So basically, if we when we go on outings and things of that nature. Is it now, because when I go out with my female friends, we basically, split the bill sometimes. So with a male friend, it shouldn't be the same way. Should it be 50-50?
Are you talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Ma'am, if you continue to go out with my personal opinion, if you continue to go out with this man, you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're friends. We're not going out.
No, that's not friends. It's not friendly. No, that's not friend. No, it's not. See, and I need you guys to understand that. Remember when I said if she was the one that was weak for him and he took it, would that be wrong? She said he would be wrong to take advantage of her. And if he said, but we friends.
Right.
Friends don't take it.
Imagine a man saying that. We're friends. I mean, she delivers the buns, strictly buns. She delivers the buns on command. And I take it. But we're friends. Because it's strictly buns at the end of the day. Make sure you guys pick up those strictly buns t-shirts, by the way. It's not good. You're friends, but you got him paying. If it was that way, you wouldn't be inviting him out places and covering the tab, if that was really the case. But it's not. You're using them.
Advantage of each other, man.
You're right.
This is why I said men and women are not friends. Gentlemen, understand, these women are not your friends. And they will use you if you let them. And they will justify it and make it your fault. Because you said when you went out with you and your girlfriend, y'all split the bill.
So I was saying, should it be the same for a male friend?
You're not his friend, so it can't be the same. You should not be talking to this man, dealing with this man, going out with this man. This is a perfect phone call, because I really sense that this is what the world has told you guys. The men are there to be used. You want nothing to do romantically with this man. Fine. He wants something romantic with you, right?
Yep.
Then you need to say no and cut it off. But every minute you talk to him, text him, interact with him, that makes you a bad person. In my opinion, that makes you bad. Because you know he wants something.
I know he likes me, but he won't admit it because he knows that it's not there with me.
He knows it's not there, and he basically doesn't want to hear it from your lips, even though sounds like you haven't told him, but it's just you haven't reciprocated whatever feeling. So he'd rather just not hear it and face the music of rejection, which is basically what Kevin said. You need to go ahead and reject him and send him on his way. What I was saying earlier is, when it comes to splitting this bill, I mean, why do you still want to be friends with someone, which women will do this, right? You'll still try to be friends with someone or be cool with somebody that you know has intimate feelings towards you, that wants to be more than just friends. Yeah, it's going to be messed up, but I mean, if that's truly it, if you truly want to be a friend, then take him out. But what are you taking him out for? If you just want to be friends, why are you what do you like about him at this point? Is he an emotional man? Is he an emotional tampon for you? Do you talk about other dudes to him? I'm curious to know the dynamic, because now you're asking, should I pay or should we split 50-50? Not should I pay. She never said that, but that's what Kevin was getting at. Just go ahead and pay for everything.
You know he likes you, but he won't admit it because he knows you don't like him.
Basically.
Why does he need to admit it?
She doesn't.
No, but you said he won't admit it. Why'd you bring that up?
Probably a recent situation where he was trying to take me out of town for my birthday, and I thought it was like a romantic getaway. Before I looked on the website. So then basically I said, that's for couples, like I don't want to do that. And he was like, I know, he was like, that's not for couples or something. He was like, I didn't know that. And then he said, I know you
so
don't have to.
If he admitted he liked you, what difference would it make?
Then I would kind of cut it off at that point.
Go ahead and cut it off. He was trying to slide up and get the buns in a roundabout way by booking this romantic, all-inclusive. When I say all-inclusive, meaning he's paying for everything. All-inclusive getaway. A friend of mine opened my eyes to something, that the friend zone, right? We tend to look at in the friend zone in a certain way, where once a woman friend zones you, you can't get out, right? The way it was explained to me, it made a lot of sense. Have any of you guys ever slept with women that were your friends, right? Have you ever just maybe been hanging out and y'all been drinking, and then one thing led to another, and you started, you guys were drinking wine, and it just led to the bedroom and you were doing your thing? What the part is, when you start going on dates and simping and all this stuff and calling her or whatever, that's when you're simping with this whole friend zone thing. You can be in the friend zone and not pay her really any mind. and put the ball in her court and just keep it casual. Whatever interaction is going to be is her either coming over to your house or you going to her house. That's the friend zone part. You can be in the friend zone, but just don't give her any only attention she's getting is sexual attention. Don't give her any non-sexual attention. You can stay in that part of the friend zone. Sexual attention only. Oh, you want to talk? Hey, come through. Oh, you want to talk? Okay, I'll be over there. Let's have some drinks. You're not taking her out nowhere. That's the friend zone that you need to be in. So, because you can still smash in parts like that, but all this other extra stuff, dates, nah, it's not happening. All this all-inclusive, taking out of town, even bringing that up, it's not happening. We're going to be in the friend zone at either one of our houses. That's the friend zone. So there you have it.
So like I said in my monologue, because men are not direct communicators, regardless of how they got there, women like this young lady feel like it's perfectly okay to continue to take advantage of you because you didn't say definitively one way or another. But man, you already know the truth.
Right.
I want to understand how you are okay with this. Because you were very clear. If the situation were reversed, the man who was taking advantage of you would be wrong.
I didn't really understand the question.
Is it okay to take advantage of somebody that...
Women are okay with a lot of that stuff because as long as it's not them, it's fine. Anything is cool when it comes to betrayal, cheating, all this other stuff. As long as it's not them, they're perfectly fine with it. Once it becomes them, then that's where the issue comes up. And it's always like that.
Likes you.
No.
Are you taking advantage of this man?
I don't feel like I am now at this point because now I'm willing to, cover the bill and, offer to pay.
Ma'am, today, ma'am, you did not realize you did not like this man sexually. Right on this phone call. You've known that for a long time. Mm-hmm. That means you are taking advantage.
Well, why do you still want to ask yourself, why do you still want to go out with him at this point? As opposed to your girlfriends. Why at this point?
Just because you are willing to cover the bill is irrelevant. You are still taking his time and attention. Are you his friend?
I am.
Then you should want the best for your friend.
Okay.
Do you not? I want the best for my friends. Do you want the best for him?
Yeah, nothing but.
Then the best for him would be to be away from you. So he can get with somebody who respects him, likes him, really wants to be with him, and deserves what he's doing. Because what you're doing is disrespectful, inconsiderate, and just because you're doing it in a nice, soft way doesn't make it any less dirty.
Okay.
You know this man likes you. Imagine you had a female friend who liked a guy a lot. And he kept stringing her along, leading her on. And she was weak for him. You think he's a what?
Simp.
A simp?
I didn't catch the last part. I'm sorry.
If you had a female friend who liked a guy, she liked a Chad or a Tyrone. She really liked him, and you knew he didn't like her. But he kept on leading her on, letting her be around. And she's like, well, maybe one day, girl, maybe one day. And just because he wasn't mean to her, what would you think of him?
That he needs to let her be.
You think he's a nice man for doing?
Now see, when she said simp, That's you e-thugs and all you Red Pill Warrior Anonymous guys. We can go ahead and throw her definition in there with you guys, because you guys put the title simp on anything. That's the exact opposite of a simp. What she was saying. But leave him alone. That's the Tyrone effect. This is what's going on. It's the Tyrone effect.
No.
Huh?
No.
Then how are you a good woman?
I get it.
I mean, do you really get it?
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do with this man going forward?
I guess I can just, love him from a distance. Because
Do what from a distance? Do what from a distance? I didn't hear you.
Love him from a distance, or be his, support him from a distance, and
Love him from a distance. What kind of love?
As a friend, like
Okay.
genuine friendship.
Right.
Because
Okay.
I can see, I sometimes catch.
I accept it. I just wanted to hear what you were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And it
not
makes me-
eros love, it's philos. It's friendly love. But he doesn't want friendly love with you.
Right.
When a man is in a power imbalance with a woman, the world tells a man not to use his power to take advantage of that woman. And if he does, he's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's a snake. He's the worst parts of the Bible. If he uses his power, influence, or whatever over this woman, who cares about him? But yet when a woman does the same thing, we still hold the man. And you know that this man is weak for you. And I don't know if you believe in karma or whatever. And your father, sir, you were dead ass wrong for telling your daughter that she paid for his time, paid for his resources with her time. Dead ass wrong.
I think that interpretation, that's how you interpret it. But I'm looking at it from a standpoint of, he was paying just to be with her. He wanted to pay just to be in her orbit, just to be in her presence. That's how I looked at it. Unless she's just lying about this whole thing and she's giving him signals to keep going,
And I'd tell your father that to his face if I saw him. You're dead ass wrong for saying that. You know this man likes your daughter, and your daughter has no possible feelings for this man. And you can articulate those. Then if you really care about him, let him go. Go no contact. Cut him off. Because he will still try to hang in your friend zone.
Yeah.
Do you think this man is going to be happy to see you with another man?
No, not really.
Huh?
Not really.
Not really? Not really? Do you think he's going to be happy to see you with another man? Yes or no?
No.
No. And if you and your boyfriend start having some problems, and you pick up the phone to call this friend, your guy friend, do you think he's going to be able to give you unbiased advice?
I don't know.
Oh my God. All right, I'm done.
What is her dating situation? Why doesn't she have a man in her life? That's my question. Are you dating? What's going on? What's happening here? No dudes?
Man, you think a man who likes you and you're with another man, you think if you called him to talk to him about a problem with your boyfriend, that he could give you unbiased advice?
No.
No. And see, what I need you to understand is what you just saw is a character break to maintain a certain character, an image.
Yeah.
And when something conflicts with that, their public persona, it's almost like a schizophrenic break. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. This is why they can make up fanciful examples, things that only exist in Bizarro Land, Scarlet Witchville. Man, you know this man likes you. Leave him alone. Be the bigger person. Leave him alone. That would be my suggestion. I appreciate it.
Yeah, fellas, check it out. As wrong as you feel about that ghosting and no contact, sometimes that's the best thing for you, man. You really know. You get your confidence. As much as I hate it, and I've been ghosted and done no contact several times, it's your confirmation instead of you just still being in her orbit and nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. So just look at it like that in the situation that he's talking about. That when they ghost you and no contact, they're doing you a favor, bro.
So, good conversation. Have a good night, though.
Same to you.
All right, bye-bye. Good conversation, though. Jasmine, hold on.
The sexual attention has to go somewhere also. So in her case, where's the sexual attention going at? That's another question to ask yourself. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.